So the last Camino I did was the first one, obviously. Um, didn't really train very much at all for it. Well, I did, to be honest with you. I trained a bit with my pack on and did some long walks and what have you, which was good. Done the same this time. Um, but you kind of, when you've done one, you kind of think, yeah, I know what I'm doing now a little bit more. I mean, obviously, each one's different. But I was overdoing it, I think, a bit with the pack. I don't think there's any need to take a big rucksack with you. I'm going to take something a lot smaller this time, and just see how I go with that. I was just taking stupid stuff, like far too many electrical stuff, like your mobile and all the blooming cords you've got to take with you. And actually, my mobile that I took last year in August, it didn't work. To be honest with you, I had no Wi-Fi. Thank God there was a lot of yellow arrows to follow. So, I just had Camino Ninja, which was great. Followed the blue line. And when I would just hit cafes, I just asked them if I could tune into their Wi-Fi. And they were more than happy. They were just so lovely. So if I needed to do any messaging or catching up with people or whatever, I just did it then, which was good because you don't want it to intrude into your life while you're trying to switch off. You don't want everybody messaging you every 5 minutes. So kind of having those little areas of, like if I was having a coffee, I would just tune into their Wi-Fi and just did it like that. So it gave you, 20 minutes, half an hour, just going through messages, saying hello to people, letting people know where you are. And then, just stuff like that, which that suited me, actually. That was great. And then back onto the walking again. Yeah, I got lost a few times, but it's not a problem. Somebody will set you right. It's not a big deal. So that's, if I can impart with one bit of information about the Camino, don't pack too much. Have lots of undies, lots of pairs of socks, maybe a few little medical things like plasters, and one of those little lancet things just to pop your blisters of an evening to get rid of all the fluid off them. Cover them up with some plasters. Nice pair of socks every day. Maybe wear 2 pairs of socks if you fancy, then you don't get that horrible friction. And just take your time in the morning. You don't have to go off at a million miles an hour. You can just walk, go slowly. That's what I did. And, at the end I did run a little bit because I got a bit overexcited and I just thought, oh, it was 10 kilometres to go. And I thought this can take 3 hours or it could take an hour. So I did jog a little bit, which was, again, lovely. It was a lovely day. I just picked my stick up and just jog. But I did have a great big blooming pack on me. I wish I'd never done that. It was too much. In the end, I got so fed up of umping it around with me. I felt like leaving it behind. Anyway, couldn't, because it had everything that you own in there. But this time I'm just taking a much, much smaller pack and see how I get on with that. Sure, it's going to be fine. So I'm going to go from Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port purely because I want to have a look around there. It looks fascinating. And I will walk. I want to go up over the Pyrenees, which is what I've always wanted to do. Just have a look at the views and just mooch about there for a bit. And walk for another week, maybe another or 2 weeks. Last time I did 12 days from Porto to Santiago. I did 12 days. It was wonderful. I just absolutely loved it. This time I am going to take a little bit more time and just really look after myself. I've had a really horrible week or two. Just horrible things have happened and not nice. So I think um, I'm just going to really look after myself. I've got 6 weeks off, and I'm going to really, really enjoy myself. It's going to be great. Fingers crossed. Yeah. So, and I'm very lucky to be able to do this. Who knows how much longer you can do it for? Your body gives up. You get too old for it. So if you're going to do it, do it. Don't waste time. When I finished the Camino last year, you're just sitting um, in the courtyard, or the front of where the cathedral's here, and there's like a massive place where you can sit, where everybody's just sitting there, just like a bit bewildered that you've walked 300 odd kilometres or whatever it is, or 800 kilometres. You're so pleased with yourself, and the cathedral is so beautiful. You just sit down, and you're like, oh gosh, just trying to get your act together. And this lovely couple, very young, sat next to me, and we were chatting. They were from England, and they were university students. And the girl had a little notebook, and she said to me, can I just write down your name and your age and what you think is the most important thing in life that you can impart with information to me? I said, yeah, sure. I said, you write it. I said, I was that tired, I couldn't even pick up a pen. So I said, my name and my age. And I said, the most important thing that I've learnt in life, really, and that I can impart to you, is don't waste time. If you want to do something, just do it. And if you're not sure about doing something, just have a go. If you're teetering on the edge of something, take an educated guess and a risk assessment and jump and do it. Just do it. Because I'm 62 now, and God, I've thought about doing lots of different things throughout life. I wish really, especially when I was young, just wish I'd done them. Why didn't I do it? And now I'm old. I'm doing the things that I wanted to do when I was young. I'm too old. I'm so tired. More things happen to you, I think, when you're older. Your actual family, as in your relations, like your mum, your dad, and they're getting old, and things happen. So you have to really take all that into. I mean, I know it could happen anyway. God forbid it never does, but you just have to just do it. Just get stuck in and do it. And I think that's the best thing I could have said to her. They were absolutely stoked. They just wrote it in a little book, and they were really lovely. So so that's a good thing. So now I'm on the second Camino, and I think I'll do more. I will do more. It's just such a great thing to do. If you can get a chance to do it, just do it. It's and it's getting more and more popular now. Just a great way to see a country. You're really immersed in everything, because you have to pass through these little villages, and you have to talk to people in their language, and it's just great. And the history, I love all that. It's just so deep, and it's very meaningful to me. It is anyway. Yeah, I love it. And I've done some funny things as well, just the daftest things you've ever, um, just stupid stuff. But just fun, really good fun. Yeah, it really does give you something to look forward to, when you're getting near the end. And, things are starting to drop off you a little bit. It really does give you something to look forward to. It's safe. I mean, there's always going to be some idiots about, aren't there? You have to be careful. Just be vigilant, be safe, and take it all in, and you'll love it. So that's what I'm going to be doing fly to Germany to see family first on the 30th of April, spend a bit of time there, and then make the way to France, to Saint Jean Pied de Port, and do that. And I think it's going to be very nice. You're always a bit nervous, aren't you? A bit apprehensive, but I've got good knickers, good undies, good socks, a good pair of shoes. Don't need anything fancy, I don't think. I've just bought myself a new pair of books, runners, and yeah, couple of pairs of shorts, couple of t-shirts, toothbrush. What more could you want? Okay, have fun, everybody. See you soon. And I'll be doing my little blogs as we go, and you can tune in and have a good laugh. Okay, see you soon. Bye.